There are three things that bring money in the business. Maundu matatu. One, human resource. When you are hiring, the human resource is the one that brings profit. 70% of your profit comes from the human resource. Entrepreneurship is a gift and also an art that you learn. You have to learn an art of doing business. When you want to expand, you don't expand blindly. Tugokera muthenyo oro mwega tiriri ngania nera igire kiratu na nyigwika kiratu biashara niyo itagiria. The procurement and the human resource, there are two things that bring profit in the company. Omodo yorandika mundu thutha mieri itatu arenda kuhana tawe. Can you be able to master whatever is being happening in your company? Niyo ngenda kunyona niyo ngoragwa kwa office. Me am that kind of a person who loves my company always. Just make sure you eat only 2 meals in a day and water. You are good to go.
When you work in your business, it means that business can't do without you. When you are hospitalized, your business is hospitalized together with you. It is not a must you do what you do so that you get money. It is good to learn what other people do. It is good to socialize with others. It is good to interact with others.
Thank you so much. Habari zenyu? Hello. Simfanya hivi tu tusikie tuko pamoja. Ndego turaria gikuyu. Chege ni ahudira ritwa ritari riega ni turariti ofisite ucoka kumahudira. Na ndirenda karitu wako ni mudeithie. Turi mwana ko thutha wa miaka 10 egukora handu haraya muno atige kuhudira maritwa mamwe. But we are very happy and very proud of you. You are doing very well. Ithu tuturaga na Kariuki na ria tugitagwo tuchange mbeca ogate tikwariria andu. But this one, there's something this guy from, what is the name? Mjego Flex said. Ate ado mareka maundu na they don't have knowledge. Matioi ado matioi no mwako hudere QS, no mwako hudere contractor. And that is why we are very proud of this man. Oketa kurehe andu haha nigetha magena kindu gigwitwo knowledge. Nie ndigwikara arajitetheria uhoro wa maroni muone tutukibishana nake mtandao-ini uhoro wa roni na gakimuhe my view nie ngumuhe kuringana na my opinion na experience. But I want to talk about three things. I am the CEO of Nairobi Outpatient Gulf. Hiyo ndio mojo inayo. Bere ndaruta wira wa gutwara andu abroad na bado no ndutaga. Hau niho ndangiriirie tene. Na oguo ndamothi hari handu biashara ikinyaga ikanjia kwirerehia yo nyenyewe. Abroad andu aria othe mathiaga korwo maciari haha ti ndiramuona no akwire no muhaka wikwo full medical check from head to toe. Hau niho ndaciarire thibitari. So I have a contract with the GCC. 1, 2 or 3 of my hospital branches ciakwa ni mugwanja. Hau niho ndanjirie kwandandukira nigetha njike kindu gigwitwo andu a gutwara nja. Corona igiuka kinjuria tiriri wa ngari ndo thibitari ici ciothe ni ciahingwo ri roka riri ogwika atia nigo ndanjirie guciarithia andu. But now I want to talk about 3 things. I am a human resource by professional. That is who I am. The other is an entrepreneur, which is also a gift, Kariuki. Entrepreneurship is a gift and also an art that you learn. You have to learn an art of doing business. When you want to expand, you don't expand blindly. Tugokera muthenyo oro mwega tiriri ngania nera igire kiratu na nyigwika kiratu biashara niyo itagiria. Waruta mwaka umwe mwaka ine na nie ni njira mundu. Be patient with business. Ndukahingure biashara umuthi na rucio nirende kurihire nyumba kiratu na indo macio ni maheni. Give every business 2 to 3 years to stabilize. Then invest a lot of money in it. There are 3 things that bring money in the business. Maundu matatu. 1, human resource. That is who I am. From the day 1 when you are hiring, riria urandikana Kariuki, wandika u. Are you looking for an accountant? No aramuhaya. Is he qualified? We have one problem ithuĩ tutirenda kwandika accountant twenda gũcaria mũndũ ana hau haitũ oke njĩkĩre mathabu ũmũrĩhe 20 na accountant no muri he ngiri thate akurutira wira uria yagirire na akurugamithia mathabu uria kwagirire. Nituranyitana. And by that time adocio ni makuadvisaga as the company grows. So when you are hiring, the human resource is the one that brings profit. 70% of your profit comes from the human resource, from the way they are handling the client. I always want new clients, but client yule ndahingurire nake ta branch no ndahingurire mwisho ya Githurai. Angĩkorwo ndahingurire nake mweri ithano, ũmũthĩ ũyũ no okaga mũndũ ũrĩa ni sustainagira biashara yakwa from January to January. That is what we are looking for. Tiga kucaria okay utoi. The first client, can you be able to sustain them? Second is the procurement officer. Where are you procuring your product? Like now we have this product. Where did you procure? Uramegorire mbeca cigana? Uragorire ni undu wa murata waku? Kana uragorire nigetha urehe faida office? Kana uragorire nigetha wiganithie? So the procurement and the human resource, there are two things that bring profit in the company. The last one, kwaria muno, tondu kario kinyaria muno. Adio horo wa gusave. I am running almost 18 kogo ndina kahinda ga gukinyagira. I almost running 9 companies. The branches, the 7 branches cia thibitari, and the others I'm in real estate kidogo, na sasa hiyo recruitment sijaiacha, usio ni mboka mukuru date yabo. But I will tell you one thing for sure. For all those 9 companies, you cannot be able to run them without a system. It is very expensive. You might think that systems are very expensive, but they are the only people, they are the only thing that can be able to save you. Omodo yora de kamodo, thutha mieri etatu arenda kuhana tare. Can you be able to master whatever is being happening in your company? Me am that kind of a person who loves my company always. Ona shege akete bi kan baita batatu kana mana office gwako. Nie no godire kabuni kana odio gore de musemani hard work. But as much as I have so many companies I am running, but the system is the last base that can be able to master everything else that is being run. So you already have a very good human resource, and treat your human resource with dignity. Reward where there is loyalty and punish where there is always need to punish. I am a human resource and I keep rules. Wabe ni diga gamuchi. Ni diga gamuchi. Ni onogeti agiri utia fara. Todo amwe igarocio na rocio roke. Ekuriganiro biashara yaku aje go concentrate na biashara no araya o muthenya. Akogwethiria biashara within 2-3-4 days. So let us be very focused in our business and the system and whatever we are doing. Usioge wa mwiso geretia. Ata ni mathima akueruni. No wekuwa roni kuri undu umwe. Ni ndikwaria horo wa sako muno no ndi tutwaranaga iguru muno na andu aya ni undu wa sako Kariuki. Na ni horo wa ma mundu we sako na miaka thate we waguru ukoro we Nairobi outpatient Githurai ngigwikira mai kana counseling tondu ni gukuora kuwa tondu mundu ucio ndangiokombera nginya milioni thate kana 40 kana 50 gutiri kundu urathie nake na sako ni amucene tondu no mwako thie mucene kuhoya ucenjerwo signature no thie na gucene wa ng'ania nigetha ucenjerwo runi na maundu maya mangi mothe. So what am I trying to say? Let us walk out of circle and go to bank. Onage korobo kumaga magana matatu, make sure maragerera bengi-ini. Onage korobo kuma mere, by the end of the month, makienda akumenyeka na mbeca icio cibegi kana cire. No kuri na transaction irathie na mbere. You start small and you end up very big. Hale handu biashara ikinyaga ona ndirenda runi, no endire guthie na runi runene makiria. So I always advise, but fegi igigukombera ikoragwo ikite mathabu mayo. Besha ciakwa ngari kama atia. Koguo we mbeca tondu ni woya ri wathie Mũmbara kana nĩ ũgacokia na mbeca icio no mũhaka ũgacokia nginya wakua tondũ wĩna insurance. They have to insure their money, their loan. So you, what are you going to do with that money? Whether kuonia andũ nĩ wagĩire ngari nĩ wathire na mbere, but you are answerable somewhere. Tũkũgana mĩeri ĩrĩ wa gatatũ thire na gũtirĩ ũndũ ũgwĩka. Ngĩrĩkia, I always talk about healthy living. Ndikwaria mũno Chege, no nakorwo nĩ niĩ next time ngakorwo ndĩ committee-inĩ ngenda ũkagũrĩra andũ aitũ a mũrima soda na biscuit, wamahe cukari mũtheri, wahe customer nyingĩ piũ haha wa market biũ. Na nona ndũgamĩte andĩte Nairobi outpatient girls gũtirĩ mũrimũ itathondekaga, no gũtirĩ mũrimũ ndĩrathondeka Mount Kenya toyo diabetic, high blood pressure na gastritis. Na mangĩikarenda kwaria andũ tondũ nĩ maregire kũruta wĩra matũraga itanda-inĩ wa mũthenya. Ndirahira, it is true. That is what I am treating every day. Kaĩ ũkĩwona andũ amwe matarĩ mbeca matũraga gĩtanda mũthenya. Nginya you see another eroka tureka nginya tũratũra theater arũme makĩrutwo maĩ ta lita 50. Wakĩgĩra maĩ nĩ ũndũ wa ndagĩka ithatũ. Ndũikare gwaku nyũmba kana ũcarie mũndũ ũmwe mũikarage nake. Look at what you put in your mouth. What is your diet? Are you the person ũkagĩra mũcere, ngima na gĩtheri hwaĩ-inĩ? I'm really not advocating for that. Kariuki otidio gĩcaria mbeca mũthenya mũgima, ũgĩkinya mĩaka 55 ndũngĩhota gũciria na thayũ just because of one thing, lifestyle diseases, which are really doing very bad in our Mount Kenya. Rũcinĩ ũkona mũndũ arareherwo mũcere wĩihũrĩte thani, ndũrĩ nginya na spinach, ndũrĩ na green, ndũrĩ na anything, nginya mboco na mboco citirĩ na goro. Ndĩrera andũ tigana sukuma wiki terere. You are saying that it is very expensive to eat healthy. Doma, ngwacĩ, tigana mũcere. No gũgũtinda ũkĩrĩa rũcinĩ ranji na hwaĩ-inĩ, tiga gũtinda mũkĩgia kĩoro. Mwĩrĩ reke ũrute wĩra. The time you are digesting, mwĩrĩ waku ũtindi ũgĩthĩa. Nĩ kũũhe ũraũhe mũrimũ. Just make sure you eat only 2 meals in a day and water. You are good to go. By that time, itara digest, nĩ mĩrimũ ĩrahonia. Tũĩtire tũgĩka harambĩ cia cancer citarĩ na magũrũ. 70% of our diseases is because of what we put in our mouth. Watch your diet, watch your waste, whatever you put here. Thank you so much and God bless you.
Kitu yenye umelana ama umesikia au mundu aexplain kiugo, when a pastor preach au mundu ainterpreta kiugo kuringana na uria ekwenda, na ugakorwo ni choice yaku ikono wenda guthi matu-ini kana wenda guthi matu-ini. Kila word inakuwa na interpretation different kulingana na nani amepeana hiyo word. At the same time, even in these business forums, any advice umepata, it is upon you uinterpret kulingana na penye uko ama kulingana na situation yako, then whatever you want to do with the information si ni kwako in any meeting, because si lazima ile advice umepewa ikuwe it can be the best for you or it can work for you. So forums ni mzuri, lakini any advice tunaitake kulingana na in our position of where we are. Wapele juge nikiongea about working in our business is because at the end of the day, after working we still have life to do. Nebuo, biashara is not the end of everything. Ama kukua in a business is not everything. We also need to have our own time. Na nikisema working on your business, working in your business, it means your business can't do without you. When you are working in your business, you yourself with that business. Hapa ni biashara yenye ishaanza na imegrow kidogo ama inaendelea kugrow. When you work in your business, it means that business can't do without you. When you are hospitalized, your business is hospitalized together with you. That means when you are not around, when you go for a leave, your business goes for a leave together with you. What does that tell you? When you die, your business dies together with you. Sindio? Don't work in your business. Biashara ikianza kupanda, that's where you delegate jobs. Apply professionalism. You cannot do everything in that business. Make sure that that business can do with or without you, in your absence or in anything. Because when you're working out of your business, you can do a lot of things. You can interact with people. At the end of having that business, you need to do your own life. You need to interact with people. And in the process of interacting with people, you learn a lot of things that you yourself how do. When nikisema interacting with people, you have to know a lot, not only what you do. The moment una work on your business, unapata time ya go for meetings kama hizi, time ya travel, time ya kwenda business tour. That's why we have business tours. Business tours sio za wale tu wako kwa wanabiashara, ni za wale tu hata watu wanachochukua pako kamera business tours, because in a business tour unaenda ku learn a lot. Nini hiyo watu wengine wanafanyaga? What is it that other people do? It is not a must you do what you do so that you get money. It is good to learn what other people do. It is good to socialize with others. It is good to interact with others. You cannot learn what others do, if at all the time you are in your business. And that's why I'm saying you should, as your business is growing, try hard to start working on your business, not in your business. Hiyo sio kwa biashara yenye inaanzia nikidonga information una get kulingana na position of your business. Kwa sababu mtu mwenye anaanzia biashara, huwezi acha biashara 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 1 day uko for a business trip or you see? Lazima uichunge vizuri. Another thing, we should evolve and interact with a lot. Hiyo inakuja bado pamoja na working on your business. The moment una interact, unajua what others do. Kama wewe mtu wa biashara za sales, unatambia unajua kuna watu wako in production line and is doing good with good money. Atusemi uache yeye unafanya, but you learn, because ndio kaya itaraide tibuo. Wakati wa corona watu wenye walikuwa na hoteli na clubs, they were so much affected. What does that tells you? Anything of that kind inaweza kuja. What if haufanyi jambo lingine isipokuwa hivyo wewe unajua sitakuwa affect. But the moment umeinteract na watu wengine, umeventure into other things, unaweza jua anything can come na your business can be okay. So let us learn to interact na tujue watu wengine wanafanya nini tuanze gathering. Sio kusema lazima mtu auze spares ndivyo akute mambo yake iko sawa. Unaweza uza mashamba, unaweza fungua hospitali kama ya daktari wetu hapa. Know what other people do. Another thing, give it time. Our good brother ametuambia Kenya mtu mwingine anafanya hiyo ni yake. Like you deal with your own line, which is very good and is so much okay. But whatever you are doing, you give it time. And if it is not working, you let it go. Why am I saying this? Not borrow the dread yes spare. Na ndai wanao ni shidare melera kwetia. Because just because I'm in that field, si kusema I'm the first person to be in that field. Kuna wengine walikuwa in that field. Na ikafika mahali wakaenda field nyingine. Kwa sababu it's not a must you die in that field. So whatever you're doing, na unasikia imekupresha kabisa, identity is not working. You just give it time before you try something else. If it is not working, you cannot die there struggling. You try something else. Because kuna watu wengi wa biashara fulani, lakini because hataki kuachilia, hataki kuondokea, haileti pesa, sales hazikuji, is not working, if you are in a professional background, uko ofisi fulani, it is not working, hausongi mbele, ni ile stagnation, haisongi nyuma, uko tu hapo, just try something else. If it is not working, let it go. And nikimalizia, nitasema kitu kingine ya mwisho, hiyo tunaambiwa hapa, we apply professionalism in what we do, especially when the business is growing. Biashara ikifika pahali iko juu, you have to apply professionalism without ignorance. Kama nasikia mshafunza wa mambo ya tax, price and everything. Watu wengi wakianzia biashara, including me, hatuko tunajua mambo mingi about mambo kama tax, price and all those things. Why? Because kuanzia biashara kama wewe umesomea everything, you cannot know it all. But ikifika pahali, that's when you need professionalism without ignorance, whether you like it or not. Some of us, in some points, it has costed us because ya kukua with that ignorance. You don't care to know mambo ya VAT inafanyagwa aje. You don't care to know hii hesabu inafanyagwa aje. Do I need an accountant? Do I need an auditor? You see, at the end of the day, you need to apply professionalism, especially biashara ikianza kupanda juu, because you cannot do it for your own. You need cashiers, you need sales people, you need to delegate your business, so that after that delegation, that is where you can work on your business. So I think tangu ilikuwa salamu na kupasha tu hiyo kidogo. Thank you so much kwa kuitwa na Chege na mnakuja, mnaona ni jinsi anaenda vizuri sana na wale watu wametuongelesha. Karaoke wetu hapa na wenye wataongea. Thank you so much. I was rushing somewhere else na nilikuwa nimekuambia. So sitoki na madharau. With all due respect, you allow me to go. Thank you so much. Na you receive my support. Sit announce ngapi, but I'll send you immediately after this. Thank you so much na Mungu awabariki. Na for those who need favor, who are praying for favor and grace in your business, may you receive it in the name of Jesus. Thank you.